Hello, hello. How's everybody doing today? Happy Thursday, thankful Thursday. I am so thankful that all of you guys are jumping on with me. We're going to do a real quick keto kitchen. This one is like so simple. A little bit of a twist on some of this kind of recipe that I have found. So you guys probably see the jalapeno pepper poppers. I'm not a spicy person, so I usually bypass those. I've seen them made a couple different ways, but I really like peppers, and I like to use either the smaller peppers or the bigger peppers. I like to use those as sometimes you can make a sandwich in them. They can be a little bit of a replacement of bread. So we're going to kind of do a little a mishmash here. So I did a keto kitchen with chicken. I did a keto kitchen with beef. So I decided that I tried to get a little bit of everything in during the week. So today was fish. So I went looking for some different fish recipes. There is one that I posted in my story with a poll asking you, would you like this or not? And if I get enough votes on it for yes, I'll make it for a keto kitchen. So go check that out in my stories. If you don't know where stories are, they are across the top of your screen. When you are flipping through and you're looking at everything that everybody has posted on the news feed, they are the line that goes across the very, very top. They're circles on Instagram, they're squares, rectangles on Facebook. And you'll see everybody's names and anybody that has posted a story, you could click on there and watch it. The thing about stories is they only exist for 24 hours. So make sure that you know that. When I say go check out my stories, whatever I posted at 8 o'clock this morning is gone by 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Whatever I posted after 6 o'clock tonight is there till 6 o'clock tomorrow night. So you got to kind of check in once a day to catch everything that's been posted. You guys knows I jump on here. I do keto kitchens for you guys. I do grocery hauls or product reviews. I do anything that I can do to support you in either the keto journey that you are doing, the keto journey that maybe you would like to know more about, the keto journey that you would like to do but have no idea how to get started or think it's too hard to do. So I am here for all of that. I am here to provide value for you. So anytime I provide value, please put value down there in the comments. It gives me a thumbs up that I am on the right track. Hi, Amy. How are you? Hi, Shirley. How are you? Hi, Sue. Thank you guys all for jumping on. I appreciate you. All right, so fish. We're going to do fish. So I'm going to just do tuna fish. Tuna fish is super high in protein. So if you're looking for a high protein snack, if you're looking for a high protein lunch, we're going to do these for dinner. To us, breakfast, lunch, and dinner and snacks are totally interchangeable. Sometimes we have breakfast for dinner. If you have breakfast for dinner, throw some hearts down in the comments. Who are my breakfast for dinner friends? Sometimes we do that. Sometimes I start out with, oh, this is going to be a snack, and it fills us and we're done. Sometimes I think it's going to be a lunch and it turns out to be a snack. So they're totally interchangeable. I think anything that I make you can use wherever you want. Maybe your big meal is in the afternoon and it's not at night. So it all depends on where kind of your fasting goes. So thanks guys for jumping on. I think we got enough people to kind of get rolling. If you are catching me live, little red box up there, as always, put live down there in the comments. If you're catching me on the replay, thank you for spinning back around. Maybe later tonight, maybe tomorrow morning, maybe tomorrow night, maybe next week. It doesn't matter. Thank you for coming back. I appreciate you. Put in the comments replay and then what time it is that you catch the replay. That's just always something fun for me to do. Otherwise, sharing is caring. Sharing makes me beautiful. Sharing also helps me reach out to other people. So when you share, when you comment, and when you share this video, especially when it's live, it gets pushed out to Facebook, sees it as being something valuable that other people might want to see, and they start pushing my video out to others. That is my goal here, is to reach out to others. So please help me with my goal. Comment down there anytime that you can. At least comment by saying hello and telling me where you are watching from. And I am here from sunny California. I have been keto for about 4 years or so. And I just started calling myself, I am a keto hybrid. That's all I can say. I do some strict keto, I do some lazy keto, I do some dirty keto, and I do some supplementing in of my ketones. So I'm a little bit of everything, but what I'm doing works, okay? So that's all that counts. It's a lifestyle that I can live with for the rest of my life and feel absolutely amazing on. So if you want to know more about that, put keto down there in the comments. Send me a friend request if we're not already friends so I can connect. If you ask me something, like to drop something in Messenger, or if it's a question that I have to answer in your Messenger, if we are not friends, I can't message you. And my account is public, so you guys can all talk to me whenever you want. You guys, most of your accounts are private, which is great. It should be that way, but it means that I can't message you unless you message me and we're friends. All right, so we're going to take a can of tuna fish. Oh, let me start with this first. These are going to be done in peppers. Now, you can do this in regular big size peppers. I kind of had some fun and did them in the smaller peppers. This would be a great way to do an hors d'oeuvre, to do lunch. These would be much smaller, a smaller way of doing them. I'm just going to kind of have some fun with them. So, I mean, pretty easy. You're going to cut the top off. You're going to cut it in half. But let me give you this little trick. All right, you see how these guys are all laying down nice and flat? So they're going to be very easy for me to fill. All right, see how this one is kind of fallen over? This one has kind of squished and fallen over. This one is rocking and rolling and fallen over. So this is a way that you can prevent that from happening. So you're going to take your, let's get a good one that we can use as a demonstration. You're going to take your pepper. Now, this, you'd have to work this a little bit different on the big peppers. This is for the smaller peppers. If I put this flat, it goes completely flat like that. Can you guys see? You see how if I put it up on its side, it's going to fall over to its flat. So we want to make it so the flat side hits the pan. So I'm going to stand it up and I'm going to cut it on the curly part. I'm going to cut it on the skinny part that won't let the pepper stand up. So cut off your tops. Like I said, see here, it's flat. See how this, if I put it this way, see how there's this big top part? So I'm going to cut into the top part. I'm just cut these in half. And now it's going to lay flat. So now it will be very easy for me to fill, all right? Whether it's a big one, a small one, just kind of like with the big peppers, you might cut the bottom a certain way so that it stands up and it's a cup that you can fill, like if you're gonna do a stuffed pepper. So definitely think about and plan how you're gonna cut your peppers so that they can stand in on your container, your sheet. Okay. All right. So we'll make the tuna. Super easy. It's basically however you like tuna fish. If you put pickles in your tuna fish, put pickles in the comment. I want to know if anybody puts pickles in their tuna fish. Hi, Anna. Thanks for jumping on. Please say hello. Hi, my other Susan. Thanks, you guys. Hi, Christina. You guys are all jumping on. Thank you so much. Make sure you put whether you caught me live or you caught me on the replay, and make sure that you throw something down there in the comments so that this gets pushed out a little bit further, a little faster. Did I lose my, oh no, I didn't. All right, so we're gonna put mayonnaise. We're gonna add some Dijon mustard. I suppose you could use the other mustard, yellow mustard if you wanted. I always find I like the Dijon better. This is gonna give it just a little bit of a kick. We're gonna add some garlic powder. Look at at these. I love these. Look at these measuring spoons. I got these as a gift from my upline who I started my business with. And I love them because they have a fat end and they have a skinny end. So like when you're trying to get them put in, when you're trying to get spices out of a container, the skinny end fits. Then you don't have to take the lid off. I always had to take the lid off, except when it only has, but see, the big part might not fit into the into the top, but the little part will. Onion powder, garlic powder. That's all I'm gonna add to this. We're gonna mix this all up. Now let's talk about cheeses because we're gonna put cheese on this. If you make the jalapeno poppers, what type of cheese do you put on the poppers? Put down in the comments what type of cheese you put pickles and boiled eggs in tuna fish. Awesome. There's another great way of adding protein. All right, we got our tuna fish. All we're gonna do is stuff these babies. Stuff. It's kind of a funny word with these little tiny guys. Doesn't matter. Some of them are flatter than others. All right, so cheese. Back to cheese. Mozzarella cheese, cheddar cheese. My husband likes pepper jack cheese. However, we're not going to do pepper jack cheese on this one because we're going to actually add some jalapenos to his. So I'm just going to do a couple of them so you can see. I'm going to add a little bit of mozzarella. Oh, another thing about cheese. Who shreds their cheese, grades their own cheese? Who buys it in a block and grades it right before you're going to use it? And if you buy it in a bag, who buys it in a bag? So I used to always hear people talk about how much better grated cheese was compared to what is in the bag. I might have thought that was silly. I might not have thought that there really was going to be any difference because after all, what's in the bag? It's just grated cheese. It is not just grated cheese. So just so that you know, when you buy the bags of grated cheese in the grocery store, there are preservatives in anything that you buy at the store. Anything that is going to be in a bag, in a box, in a bottle, whatever. There's got to be preservatives in it in order for it to have a shelf life in the grocery store because they can't buy something that's going to go bad in 3 days. So there are preservatives in that cheese, and there are also ingredients to help it not stick together so that it doesn't cake. You could see my mozzarella. Now I grated this a couple days ago, but you could see it like blended together. That's because there isn't any kind of anything in there to stop it from caking. So I just want you to think about that. It is so much cheaper to buy a block of cheese, and I just use a grater and I grade like how much I'm gonna need at that moment, maybe a little extra, and then I just put it in a container and put a lid on it. So try it. It's much more moist. It's not dried out. You don't see those like almost speckles of, sometimes I look at it and go, is that mold? So it doesn't dry out. It's much more moist. You get much more flavor to it if you grate it. So again, if I taught you something, told you something you didn't know, provided you any kind of value, put value down there in the comments. All right, I'm going to take and finish the rest of these. I'm going to pop them into the oven for about 5 or 10 minutes, just long enough to melt all that cheese into the tuna fish. And we are going to have dinner. So this is like a, I don't know, 20-minute dinner. I need to put some of the jalapenos on Ed's.
Yes.
Yes, he's over there, yes. Okay, so here's a funny conversation. I know I'm keeping you long, but this is kind of funny. So if you ended up hearing this joke, if you stuck till the end and you heard this joke, okay, put a jalapeno pepper down there in the comments, and I will give a prize out for somebody who put that jalapeno down there in the comments. I love giving prizes. All right. I said, can you cut me up the jalapeno? I don't touch them. So we cut them up like this. What I actually was looking for was the little ringlets, but I didn't get to them quick enough. So he just cut it up thinking I wanted it diced. So then I said, okay, so how many of these do you want in a bite? And he kind of looked at me and I said, you know, like if you were going to eat this pepper, that's like 2 bites. How many of these little pieces do you want on your pepper? I said, like 2? And he said, 5? So I'm not spicy. If you're spicy, put spicy down there in the comments. If you like jalapeno peppers, let me know. I'll find some more spicy recipes for you. All right, guys, that's all I got for you. Thanks so much for jumping on. I so appreciate you. And let's see, tomorrow's Friday, Freebie Friday. If you want to know more about what Freebie Friday is, follow me in my stories tomorrow. All right, let's see, anything else that's going on? I'll try to get another Keto Kitchen in. It'll be sometime Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. I'm not quite sure what else is happening. We might be heading down to go and visit my daughter, so I might not be cooking. Usually when we go down there, we usually get takeout. So thanks, guys, for jumping on. Smash that heart button. Put down something in the comment to let me know that you were here. If you stuck to the end, put that jalapeno pepper down there. And I'll see you tomorrow or Saturday or Sunday. If I don't see you, have an absolutely amazing weekend. Bye, guys.